We're excited to share this week's journey from Braunston to Banbury, enjoying farm fresh treats and the occasional cheeky burger, with lock restrictions, crazy weather, and a boat that's well and truly stuck. Who said that canal life was predictable?
Not everyone wants a big house and morning traffic.
Some of us want the wild, the water, the winding roads.
We're Roger and Joe. Come wander a different path with us.
Wherever the journey goes next.
We are in Braunston, and after a couple days in the shade because of the heat wave, we are setting off. We're going to turn right at Napton Junction and headed to Oxford before they close the canals.
If you're new here, we're in the middle of a 186-mile journey from Chester to Oxford, and today we're heading out from Braunston in Northamptonshire. Hopefully you can make this out, but you can see the furrows in the field here. These are ridge and furrow marks, evidence of centuries-old ploughing that shaped the land long before the canals arrived. These actually date back to medieval times. These helped with drainage in heavy clay soils, and each villager would farm several scattered strips.
Once again, as an American, I find this incredibly fascinating. Something like this over 600 years old, I can just picture the people working the fields.
Truth is, if it were left up to me, it probably would have taken us about 6 months to get from Chester to Oxford. I like to take things really slow. Roger's a bit more of a Formula One boater. He's antsy to get down there ASAP, which is a good thing really, because the canals are dropping like flies. They're shutting down a lot of canals because there's low water. We turn right at Braunston onto the Grand Union Canal, although we don't realise it yet.
We're finally on the Oxford, the proper Oxford.
Alright, I lied. It's not actually the Oxford yet. We're going on the Grand Union for a little while, and then it becomes the Oxford Canal at Napton Junction, so my bad.
Come on, Joe.
What?
Get with it.
Can't do everything.
I steer the boat, you navigate.
You're supposed to navigate when you're steering. That's part of the job. For anyone who's wondering, just because you live on a boat doesn't mean you don't still argue about whose job is whose. The trick with this is you've got your front to watch, but you also have to watch your bottom as it swings around, right? She got a big bum.
Always watch your bottom.
Watch your bottom. Martha, we found your boat. Got a nice one. The countryside around Braunston in Northamptonshire is absolutely stunning, especially in this spectacular weather.
As we leave Braunston behind, it's hard not to think about its history. First mentioned in the Domesday Book of 1086, it was once a quiet farming village. Everything changed in the late 1700s when the Oxford and Grand Junction canals met here, making it the busiest hub on England's waterways.
Now we are entering the Oxford Canal south. Definitely 100%. We're about to pass the right-hand turn, which would take us continuous on the Grand Union Canal towards Leamington Spa. We are not doing that. We're going straight, and we are now officially on the Oxford South Canal.
So that junction we just passed, we've actually been through on that little stretch of canal before. So in the last few years, we've done a huge, great big loop all up around, up to Chester, and back down a different way. Now we're on, almost if you imagine like a balloon, we're on the string of the balloon now. Don't know where we're going to go after that, but we shall see. The world is our oyster, huh?
Tim's, baby.
Well, this one's definitely for Uncle Brian. You got your own special boat then.
Joe's taking a bit at the helm again.
We are now arriving at Napton on the Hill, a village crowned by its old windmill and church, watching over the Oxford Canal since the 1770s. We'll have 9 locks to tackle on this flight. This lady was just telling me they've had a really hard journey down there. South Oxford, a lot of lock issues, a lot of maintenance issues, but they did make it all the way down to Brentford and back in 3.5 weeks, so that's pretty good going. As we approach, we discover that these locks are already on restriction, and so they are just about to close. Once it actually pays to get somewhere late, we got here at 2:30. They're closing this lock flight at 3:30, but the guy coming down the other way said it was absolute chaos coming down. He waited 2.5 hours just to get onto the lock flight. We just came and sailed on, so sometimes being late is a good thing.
Yeah, it works for us.
It does. All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
But just when everything seems to be going well... So the boat up ahead of us is having trouble getting into the lock. They've opened the paddle to let water into the pound because I think they think they're stuck. But it is pouring into our lock, so I don't think it's the water levels. It might be the wind. I'm going to leave it for now. I won't open the paddles. I'll just let it fill. Roger's gone to tell them and he's not on the boat.
It's not the pound. You're overflowing us in the lock, so it's not this. I think maybe if she drops it now, it's shoving you back out.
Yeah, okay, drop that down.
Thank you.
No worries. As soon as it started coming over the lock, I thought it can't be water. No.
Yeah, we don't want to get stuck.
Are you wider than other boats?
Yeah, I think this is a bit.
Is it?
It's been rebottomed in places. We've rebottomed it with a bit of a chine on it.
Oh,
So
God.
I'm worried if
So it turns out their boat was a little bit too wide and got wedged in the lock, and I felt so bad for them. They had to turn around and go back the other way. They handled it so well though, just took the whole thing in their stride.
Shout out to my hometown, DeKalb, Illinois, where barbed wire was invented. You didn't know that? There you go.
As we press on through the locks, we feel thankful to be able to continue, but definitely aware that anything can change at any time. But just when we thought we were off on our way again... Well, this sucks. We got to the lock at 3:45. The sign said that they were closing the locks at 4. But it's already closed. So we're not going any further today. We're stuck here.
So I can't say I was thrilled when we came across this. We thought we could get through. We were like 10 minutes before 4 p.m., which what we read, or I had read, said as long as you're here by 4, we only have one more lock after this.
No, this is the last one.
This is the last one?
Yeah.
Even worse. So
This is the exit lock.
it made us slow down, so we moored up and ate some dinner. It's cooling off nicely now. We'll the locks will open again at 8 a.m. and we'll see what time we set off tomorrow.
It's a beautiful spot to be though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Not a bad spot to be trapped in. Things you don't want on your pillow at night. Ah! We are on the move. Whoop, whoop. There's a big line of boats waiting to go down. We've done the 2 locks now. We're free. I felt so bad for everybody waiting in line for the locks. I have a feeling they were going to be there for a couple of hours at least. There's a lot of boats. It's a lot cooler today so far. I can stand on the reef without burning my toes. What are you doing today?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
On the move, heading in the right direction. No more locks for a long while until after Banbury, which we will reach today.
Now this is a sight you don't see every day. A narrowboat not on the canal but in a field. Local boaters say the owner actually dug a channel off the Oxford Canal, floated it in and sealed it off to avoid paying CRT fees. No idea how true that is, but it's certainly interesting. This stretch of the Oxford Canal is very well known for its beautiful twists, turns and bends. And these can prove a little tricky when the water levels are low. Is it in reverse?
And again.
This is what happens. We can't seem to get around the bend. Thankfully that was just a little kiss. No banging this time. That did not come out right. Might get rid of that sound.
Oh yeah, we're in the mud. Look at that.
Bad.
We're turning.
We're in the mud, look at that. But we're turning. Stupid low water levels.
The water levels are definitely not making this easy, but my goodness is the South Oxford Canal beautiful.
As we cruise along the Oxford Canal, we pass the HS2 works. I have to admit, I find the construction pretty ugly, and it feels like it's spoiling the beautiful landscape. However, I've learned that they do plan to build trees and create wildlife habitats here, so hopefully, in time, nature will reclaim some of its beauty.
The Oxford Canal might look peaceful today, but back in the 1790s, this was one of England's busiest trade routes.
It was built to carry coal from the Midlands all the way down to Oxford, and then on to the Thames to London.
If it feels like we're winding all over the countryside, that's because we are.
Yeah, the engineers built this canal to follow the natural contours of the land. It saved money on locks.
But it does mean we get to see a lot of these lovely scenic twists and turns along the way.
And this canal has seen it all. By the 1840s, the railways arrived, and business on the water almost disappeared.
These days, it's all about leisure. Instead of coal boats, it's just us, slowly making our way through history.
Right here, we're making our way through the Fenny Compton Tunnel.
It used to be a proper tunnel, but the roof was taken off in the 19th century because it was so narrow.
That's why this stretch is unusually straight for the Oxford Canal. Originally, boats were tunneling through the hill. This is one of the Oxford Canal's classic lift bridges. Back in the working boat days, boatmen had to hop off and haul these up by hand, rain or shine. Luckily for us, this one's a little easier.
Bridge 142 is a small brick arch that doesn't span the canal itself, but carries the towpath over a feeder stream from the Boddington Reservoir. I'm hoping this means we'll have a little bit more water from here on out, although I'm not going to hold my breath. One of the boaters moored here said he'd actually been grounded for a couple of weeks. Roger's plans to go all the way to Banbury today have been scuppered with another closed flight of locks, so we decide to make the most of it.
Buddhaverse, baby!
Yeah, we should have put that on the
From
braai.
South Africa. But we had nothing else to go on the braai, so it seemed like a waste. So I'm getting a nice little char on it.
For the state of our kitchen,
Oh,
isn't
go!
it?
Get that!
Whoa, what
Hurry.
is happening?
It's alive!
Oh no, you've overcooked it. It's losing all its juice.
Okay, I shut it off.
The South Africans are screaming in pain right now.
Ow!
We can do that.
Ow!
You've
My
just
word.
offended everyone in South Africa. You lost all the juice.
I'm like, film it! It's like spewing out like a mountain of Vesuvius.
Great, it's gone
Oh,
behind the oven. Yay.
It's everywhere. Buddhaverse and nice home fried potatoes.
Can you tell that we've run out of vegetables?
This is our vegetable. Potatoes are vegetable.
Nothing fresh.
Potatoes are vegetable.
I think I found my dream house right there. Even comes with a little narrow bit. It is the perfect evening to explore and enjoy the cooler weather with the dogs. It's a beautiful evening for a stroll, huh?
Yeah.
It's like really warm,
Peaceful,
little breeze.
calm.
Yeah. Good day to go outside with no shoes on. Yeah. It's like no one around. They just let us through Clayton Top Locks. They were closed for the night, so we spent the night waiting there, second in line this time, so not too bad. We've been down through the first lock and we're just about to enter the second lock, so we're off to a roaring start this morning. It's not as hot today, it's windy though. It's a beautiful day, I'm not going to complain.
All right, so we're moving this morning. We were up at 8. Of course, locks didn't open until 9:45. But we're moving through the locks, headed to Banbury. We'll get to Banbury today. The town center looks really cool from what I saw online. And I think we'll get some groceries and yeah, have a little wander. And then on from there. I think we'll make it before they close the Oxford Canal.
You when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, so you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
I don't know what this place is called.
That's okay, I'll find
I
out.
can't say it. It's like something.
Classical.
Yeah, something like that. The guy happens to be American. He's from Detroit, Michigan originally, and very interesting guy. I'm gonna film him and this farm shop. He said no one ever stops, but they're certified organic. They have organic jam. They have organic apple cider vinegar, organic eggs. So we are out of fresh supplies. So this is a literal godsend. And remind me your name again.
Greg.
Greg. So tell me again when you moved here and what this cottage was originally.
Decades ago. And all these barns were derelict.
Wow.
Okay.
From the 1800s, you said?
No. 18th century.
18th century.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's very likely that the threshing barn, the biggest building, was in existence before the canal was built.
Really?
In fact, it's very possible that the sweep around here was in order to create a basin for the transshipment of grain and straw into Banbury for the mill where the lock is in Banbury, the malting houses,
Okay.
and the granary.
We've heard of the granary, but I heard there are no more. Is that right?
Correct. When the granary was knocked down, all the cast iron windows in that building went into there.
Really?
I got them for scrap value.
That's why we can.
And the timber under the slates in the roof is the floor in the upstairs of my house.
Wow. Wow. We just ran out of potatoes, so.
Okay, there you go.
Those look beautiful. And how long you've been here farming?
Decades.
Organically always?
Yes. Wow. Well, I grew up on 40 acres in Michigan.
Wow.
That's gorgeous.
It's the same
Oh, it looks like
story
Oliver.
being told inside my head. I'm too shy
Recommend a really good book to read.
straighten up my bones, be a man.
Dirt by Professor David Montgomery at the University of Washington in
Okay.
Seattle.
To let you in. My friends say the time's running out, so take the chance. Make a move, 'cause the store won't stay open till the end. Won't you tear my world apart? 'Cause I know I need a start to let you in. When it's over, I will see what I've done. Let it go too soon. Oh, I'll be stronger.
This beautiful, peaceful Oxfordshire village is called Cropredy. Every August it comes alive with Fairport's Cropredy Convention, a folk festival that's been running here since the late 1970s.
Hello.
Hello.
It's beautiful here.
Yes, we're in Chiropody. It sounds like where chiropodist come from.
I'm not sure we're pronouncing it
I
right.
think it's, what is it called, a chiropodist? Some people say chiropodist.
Chiropody. Ask this person how you pronounce it.
Hello, perfect timing. How do you say the name of this town? Chiropody.
We were pretty close.
It's where chiropodists come from.
That's a chiropodist.
Some people call it chiropodist, some people call it chiropodist. I've heard both.
Yeah, still not convinced on that one. Anyone out there call it a chiropodist?
You make me nervous.
I know I've mentioned this a few times now, but with the water levels being so low and with locks closing behind us as we travel down towards Oxford, we just don't have the time to stop and visit these amazing places. So I'm really hoping that we can come and do this journey again sometime, but perhaps with a little bit more water in the canals.
Cancelled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry.
So the wind's kicking up. I think it's going to rain soon, and everyone keeps telling us that further down here it gets really shallow. So we are heading towards the shallow bit. We shall see what happens. So far so good. Spirit has quite a shallow draft, so we should be okay in theory. We shall see if there's any water left when we get there.
Stuck on you. I love the things you did for me. For me, it seems like
Fun. Things that make me a little bit nervous.
clues.
I think this is the shallow pound that everyone's been talking about.
It's got to be about a foot low.
Yeah, it's
Maybe 9 inches.
not looking good.
Maybe 10 inches.
Is there any water left in it? So really, the water should be up to about here. Stimpy Roger is taking a leaf out of your book here and giving the trees a little bit of a trim. He's got his secateurs out. He's gonna fall in doing this one day.
Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh,
Unfortunately, leaky locks don't help with the lack of water at all. Well, that's a change.
It's raining.
What's happening?
Perhaps that will fill the canal.
We didn't factor this in, did we?
Oh, it'll be a short one.
It smells nice.
Almost blew my hat off. Ah, yes. The ions are in the air, negative ions.
Penny, are you sure you don't want to go inside? Hey, you. Ben, you want to go inside? Should I put you inside? In the end, we came up with a better solution for Penny, and she was pretty happy with that. At least someone's staying dry.
Typical England. Just put this stupid thing on. Now the sun's come out again.
You're becoming a grumpy old man, you know that. I'm happy the sun's back.
Yeah, me too.
This is good.
Very good.
Here's another lock that needs repairing on the one side. So these are the paddles that you open to drain the water into the lock. And actually the paddles on this end are only one of them's working, and then same thing at the other end, only one of them's working.
cutting corners. Where do you go? Breaking borders. What do you know? Follow your heart. What do you
We're just reaching the outskirts of Banbury, a market town that's been here since Saxon times. It's famous for its Banbury cakes, a sweet treat baked here for centuries, and the canal once brought coal and goods that helped the town thrive. We're both excited and a little bit nervous to be in a market town after being out in the countryside for so long. Weirdly enough, we were starting to think, we might just pass right through Banbury and head back out into the countryside. But just as we were coming into the town, a gust of wind literally blew us into the only mooring spot available. So we took it as a sign that we were supposed to explore this historic town and possibly see what food was available as well.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Banbury.
We're in Banbury. Well, welcome to the big city.
It feels weird. I feel like I need to have a shower.
Amazing. It's very weird, overwhelming almost. We've been in such small towns for so long. But I'm looking forward to the good food of a bigger city.
Just to set the record straight, Banbury isn't actually a city, it's a historic market town. It just felt like a city to us.
So we have an amazing day today. We had organic farm and also crap food. So we have good for you food and not good for you food.
Really not good for your food.
So this is the Nashville chicken burger. That looks pretty darn amazing, hand breaded. And then we have the triple OG burger, the spicy triple. That looks pretty good and legit. Not as good as mine, baby. Close though, but I still win. So this is the oldest surviving structure in Banbury. Of course, it's a pub. Here, Ye Old Reindeer Inn.
A pub that's been standing since around 1570. Its famous globe room is said to have been used by Oliver Cromwell himself to plan battles during the English Civil War.
No visit to Banbury is complete without seeing the famous Banbury Cross. This Victorian cross was built in 1859 to celebrate the marriage of Queen Victoria's eldest daughter, but it recalls an even older medieval cross that once stood here. It's the inspiration for the nursery rhyme, Ride a Cock Horse to Banbury Cross. Standing here really feels like stepping into a piece of English history and my childhood. Growing up, I was a part of the Glen Ellen Children's Choir, and we regularly sang the piece, She Shall Have Music. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady upon a white horse, with rings on her fingers and bells on her toes. She shall have music wherever she goes. A blast from the past for me. I never knew growing up what in the world they were talking about, so it's wild to be able to see it in person.
Sadly, for me especially, we couldn't find any Banbury cakes today, but we did get to have a good look around. Banbury has some fabulous moorings right in the heart of town, and you can actually pay extra if you want to have electricity. With our tight schedule though, we decided to press on just a little bit further today. We were super thankful though that we were blown in here by the wind. Oh, and hey, this is Tooley's Boatyard. Founded in 1778, it's the oldest continuously operating dry dock on Britain's inland waterways. What are you chomping on?
The flower of the zucchini or courgette. Lovely.
Are you gonna eat it raw? How is it?
Fresh.
Yeah. Much needed after that burger. I don't know how you can fit anything in your belly though. It's stuffed. Yeah. Always gotta make the most of those water points. sun dips low over the countryside, our little crew is winding down. Roger's getting tired and a little bit silly, singing to himself. Penny's already fast asleep, and the boat is gently gliding to our mooring for the night. Moments like this remind us how lucky we are to live this quirky, wonderful life on the water, and to make each day count, because life really is too short.
Thanks so much for joining us on this week's journey from Braunston to Banbury. We've loved having you along for the ride. We always do. Next week, we'll find out, do we finally make it onto the Thames? Or do the low water levels catch up with us? If you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, drop us a comment. We always love hearing from you guys. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. See you next time!